The 7th Airborne Assault Corps reported the two units are conducting search and strike operations in Hryshyne. Ukrainian forces are conducting clearing operations in the central part of Hryshyne, northwest of Donetsk Oblast's Pokrovsk, while simultaneously striking Russian troop concentrations in Pokrovsk's northwest with drones. The 7th Rapid Reaction Corps of Ukraine's Airborne Assault Forces reported on March 15th. The Institute for the Study of War confirmed that Russian forces attacked multiple points around Pokrovsk on 14th and 15th March, but did not advance. Russian forces have been targeting Hryshyne for months as part of their broader effort to advance northwest of Pokrovsk. The settlement's capture would give Russia a forward position to push deeper into Donetsk Oblast's remaining Ukrainian-held territory. The 7th Corps reported that the 425th Separate Assault Regiment Skelya and the 155th Separate Mechanized Brigade are conducting active search and strike operations in Hryshyne, where intense infantry fighting continues. Russian forces are attempting to establish positions in the settlement's built-up areas, but Ukrainian units are systematically detecting and destroying each group before it can consolidate. The 7th Corps said its goal is to drive Russian forces entirely out of the settlement. ISW assessed that Russia attacked northwest of Pokrovsk near Hryshyne and Serhivka, north near Rodinska and Belitska, northeast near Myrnorad, Zatishok and Suketska, and southwest near Molodetska and Udachna on both 14th and 15th March, confirming no advances on any of these axes. While clearing Hryshyne's center, Skelya and the 155th Brigade are also striking Russian personnel concentrations in the northwestern part of Pokrovsk, the 7th Corps noted. The Corps identified this area as Russia's current staging ground, the sector where Russian forces are massing troops and preparing for the next push toward Hryshyne, only 3.5 kilometers away from Russian-controlled parts of Pokrovsk. Russia appears to have seized Pokrovsk after a two-year battle in late January 2026, with ISW reporting no Ukrainian forces observed in the city since then. Earlier this month, Ukraine's Spartan Brigade of the National Guard used a loudspeaker-equipped drone to convince 4 Russian soldiers to surrender near Pokrovsk. Day and night, Ukrainian FPV drones hunt Russian soldiers attempting to slip through Novotoretsky's ruins, while ambush teams wait in destroyed buildings. This systematic elimination campaign has turned Russia's last hope into a meat grinder, consuming every reinforcement sent forward. Ukrainian forces are expanding their control by securing more key positions to prevent the Russians in the encirclements from having any chance of survival. The last Russian hope, in the form of elite reinforcements sent to the rescue, is being shattered, with the Ukrainians having them firmly in their crossfire. The Russians are clinging to their final chance near Dobropilya, and their desperate plan is to push in fresh reinforcements and claw back Novotoretska, which currently lies in the gray zone, where some houses are held by Ukrainian troops and the rest are dominated by Ukrainian drones. The Russians see this as their only way to reconnect with their trapped pockets. But the reality is harsh. Every approach is under Ukrainian fire control, every move is watched, and every soldier sent forward risks elimination before even reaching the front line. Despite some Russian presence in a trench fortification across Novotoretsk, these remnants are unable to move outside due to relentless strikes. Ukrainian Commander-in-Chief Oleksandr Syrsky is monitoring the battle closely, visiting the Pokrovsk and Dobropilya sectors multiple times in recent days. He frequently gathers his corps commanders together to discuss and plan out the next steps, react to Russian movements, and ensure his forces on the ground have everything they need to accomplish their missions. The next Syrsky's operation puts the focus southwest of Volodymyrivka, with the goal of keeping Russian pockets cut off and unable to consolidate the gray zone. If we look at the topographic map, we will see that by advancing to the southeast and strengthening their positions here, Ukrainians will effectively seize control of the entire high ground. In turn, this would secure the flank of their clearing operation making its way south and deny the Russians any chance to counterattack from above. Notably, Syrsky commented that they have found a way to crush the enemy, with a special focus on the neutralization of the recently redeployed Russian 155th Marine Brigade, notorious for the Bucha massacre. Labeled as Putin's favorite brigade, it has been a focal point for Ukrainian attention wherever they are deployed, and the unit has been decimated and rebuilt at least 13 times due to heavy personnel losses. Now, once again, facing determined Ukrainian retribution. The Russians' last hope is quickly unraveling, as geolocated footage shows Novotoretsk crawling with Russian soldiers, trying to slip through, but instead being cut down by swarms of Ukrainian FPV drones. Day and night, Ukrainian operators track even single infiltrators, striking them with ruthless efficiency. Those who manage to survive the drones face Ukrainians waiting in ambush, kept safe against Russian counterattacks from the high ground. On the southern edge of Novotoretsk, 2 Ukrainian soldiers hidden in a ruined house let a group of 8 Russians approach. At the perfect moment, they opened fire, dropping 3 instantly, and finishing the rest with grenade launchers as FPV drones swooped in to complete the kill. Hours later, another assault group was annihilated as they tried to rush forward on motorcycles. Ukrainian footage also reveals heavy bomber octocopters being deployed. Once reconnaissance drones confirm an enemy group inside a building, the octocopter drops a powerful new munition that erases the entire structure in a thunderous blast. With such Ukrainian precision, Russia's last cards on this battlefield are being burned one by one. Every reinforcement convoy is intercepted, every attack is bled dry, and every attempt to shift the tide only swells the Russian casualty list. Overall, Ukraine is not easing the pressure near Dobropilya, as the Ukrainian High Command is monitoring events hour by hour, ensuring that Russian attempts to salvage their pockets only lead to greater losses. By tightening control over the flanks and pushing forward on their chosen terms, Ukrainian forces are closing the book on Russia's last hope in this sector. No matter how many reinforcements the Russian command throws into the fire, they will only fuel the meat grinder that this breakthrough attempt has become. The encircled Russians will remain trapped, with no salvation coming, as Ukrainian forces have not relented in their assault.